Hello, good morning. Welcome to Bornholm. I'm so glad to be here and share my vibe with you. This morning I started doing some exercises to waken up. Good morning. To waken up my senses, so my sight, my hearing, my smelling, my tasting, and my skin, my feeling. And I thought, why not make a Facebook Live? So here I am. I've prepared all. I think all is working. So let's just get started. I'll just show you around just a second. I'll turn my camera and you can see how wonderful it is here. Look. This is Alinje, if I pronounce it right. I've been studying Danish for the last 2 years, but I have no one to correct me, so I don't know if I'm right or wrong. This is the most northern part of the island. And do you know what is so beautiful about it here? I won't turn a 360 because there's people there. What is so wonderful about being in a Scandinavian country, other than being in a Scandinavian country, I have unlimited data here. So I can just do a Facebook Live and there is no problem. Wow, so back to me. Here I am. Feel for a moment. Put off your glasses. If you're wearing glasses, put them off. Because you want to make your sight better without glasses. If you use a hearing aid, good morning. If you use a hearing aid, take it off. Even if it's hard to hear me, you just put me louder. It doesn't matter. Because we want to increase your senses, your natural senses. And we do that without helping devices. So I'm going to put you down so you can see me completely. And I'll be walking up the hill. There we go. Okay then. I hope you can see me well. Since we're going to do some exercises from Brain Gym, we'll just start with the pace. Drink some water. It will give you energy and you'll be smarter and faster. We're going to rub the brain buttons, make a pistol of your hand, rub underneath your collarbones, put your other hand on the belly button. And since I'm looking at the sea, Sweden is there, I have this wonderful horizontal plane on which I can move my eyes to the left and to the right. And try and find where you can look as far as you can, because our eyes have been used to watching close by too much, by the reading, by the mobile phones, the computers. We actually need to look away. So that's why going to the beach is a good idea. You change hands. Okay, so you rub your belly buttons and you look to the left and to the right. And you can feel already that your muscles of your eyes are wakening up. Very good, very good. Now we're going to do a cross crawl. So it's like marching on the place. And I cannot see if I have new joiners, but feel very welcome and join me on my Facebook Live. And we're marching to become more active. Very good. And then we go to our last exercise of the pace. It's the P of being positive. And that's where we cross our arms, clench our hands, fold them together, and cross also our ankles. Now, if you're standing on a horizontal plane, which I'm not, and if you have a good sense of equilibrium, then you may close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. When you breathe in, your tongue is up. And when you breathe out, your tongue is down. we do this to calm down, because when we are frightened or angry, we have our senses working overtime because we're looking for a saber-toothed tiger, which is not coming, but we feel that it might come. So we're aware and over anxious and looking around. But by doing this, in Dutch it's called in de knoop, so being knotted, hookups in English. You calm down all your senses and you line up again with who you really are, with your interior, and you calm down. And your immune system and your brain and your digestion system can kick in again, and you'll start renewing all your cells. And this is a very lovely exercise also to fall asleep with. If you cannot sleep, just do a hookup and then you calm down. Okay, now you open up your eyes, put your feet wide and your fingertips together. Now you do the same breathing, but you look around. In my case, this is not a bad thing. It's so beautiful here. It's so beautiful. Breathe in through your nose, tongue up. Breathe out through your mouth, tongue down. So now we are in our own pace. We are ready to learn something. Okay. For seeing, we just look around. Look close by, look far away, see if it goes easily. Look at some colors. Are they bright to you or not so bright? Can you focus well? Can you look at one point, or is it blurry? Is it easier to focus close by or far away? Okay then. So, for our eyesight, we're going to rub some buttons. This comes from Touch for Health. Hand on the belly button, looking up with the eyes but keeping the head centered, looking up, taking 2 fingers and rubbing the upper lip. This is a point on the governor meridian. It's the last point. And it gives energy to all the muscles pulling your eyes up. Okay, now we look down and we rub our under lip. I don't know if you call it like that. Just under your lip. You look down. And we give energy to all the muscles that pull our eyes down. Very important for reading, because usually you keep your book lower. Okay, now we look with our eyes to our right and we rub under the collarbones on the right hand side. I always do this breathing because it gives more energy to the muscles, I believe. And I let go of the tension, because we lock all our emotions in our muscles of our eyes. That's why our eyesight very often is so poor. And now you look to the left and you rub on the left hand side under the collarbone. What you feel as you're doing this, you can look further and further and further to the left, because your eyes are unlocking. Okay, now you won't find this in any book, but I figured this out myself. If you want to look into the corners, that's when the oblique are activated. We actually have 6 eye muscles, and 2 of them are pulling our eyes into corners. So if you look in the right hand corner, you massage the right round part of your shoulder. I don't know what you call it. Very well. Now you look into the left corner and you massage the left shoulder cup. I don't know what you call it. Very well. Now you look left under and you massage your left hip. And you look on the right corner and you massage your right hip. Very nicely done. And what we're going to do now, we are going to use both hands and we're going to rub the backside of our heads a little bit. This is called the occiput. Occhi in Italian is eyes. And this part is very important for seeing. And what you can do is you can watch very far. I think I'm looking at an island in the far away, and then look close by. So this increases your capacity to focus. Very well done. Now, again, you are going to check in your surroundings. Can you look well close by? Can you look well far away? What do the colors look like? And when you make a loop with your eyes, does it feel well? We're going to actually do one other exercise. It's called tracking. We're going to activate the eyes for the reading plane, the horizontal plane. Make an X of your fingers. Look at them at this distance. It's like 30, 40 centimeters. And you move them on a horizontal plane and you follow with your eyes and you keep your head still. This is really activating the eyes. And although my eyes felt really well, this kind of hurts. I don't know what it's like for you. So for this one, to correct it, we're actually going to do a correction for the ears. And we're going to do it right away. So we're going to unfold our ears. You just roll the sides of your ears. You make them flat. Very nice. You do it on the other hand as well. Up and down. You pull your ears a bit. Okay. Now we do it again. Hey. See how easy it is now to go with your eyes from the left to the right. Isn't this wonderful? So if you need to do a lot of reading, just do this. An exercise that we know works very well for this is the massaging of both the points under the collarbone. But I had the feeling I had to do this one. Okay, now for the ears. Listen to all the sounds in your surroundings. What are you hearing? Note them. And then listen to your thoughts. What are you thinking? And then remember a song you heard yesterday. Did you listen to the text? Did you listen to the notes? Did you listen to the rhythm? Very well. Now you stay put with your legs wide, like 30, 40 centimeters, and shoulders straight, and you turn your head and see how far you can go, how far you can see, and mark that point with your eyes. So I can see the fourth tree. And when I look on the other hand, I can see the last branch of a tree. Okay, you have to do this for yourself. Now we're going to wake up our necks and our ears a bit. We're going to do this exercise again, but now for our ears. So we're going to unfold our ear shells. I miss some words in English. Ear shells, I guess. Very nice. And then you pull them wide and down. Very well. And we're going to do the elephant. So you make a long nose for the elephant. Put your ear to your shoulder and your shoulder to your ear. And we're going to make some lazy eights by looking along your arm. Just following your arm. Ooh, this is nice. Good for the neck. Okay, then we switch arms. Long arm, put your ear down and your shoulder up. And we're going to do some lazy eights. I always start from the center going up. This is a positive lying eight. Follow your hand and watch far, far away. In my case, it's to Sweden. In your case, maybe it's to the wall. Okay, now we're going to check the neck again. Oh, I can see many more trees. That's nice. And the other side? Oh, yeah, I see the birch as well behind me. Very well done. So now we have eyesight, we have hearing. Smell. So, are you able to smell well? Smell well? Or not? We're going to do an exercise which is actually very good for your brain function and for being concentrated and having little stress. It's very good to do when you're outside like I am, maybe at the sea or in the woods, because there are many negative ions and you need them to feel calm and to regenerate your body. So how are we going to do this? You take your right hand and put it against your right nose. I think it's called a nostril, but I don't know. The little wing of your nose. You keep it closed. You breathe in on the left hand side. Now you take your left finger, close your left nose and breathe out on the right hand side. Breathe in on the right hand side. Close the right. Breathe out on the left hand side. Breathe in on the left. Close the left. Breathe out on the right hand side. Breathe in on the right. Close the right. Breathe out on the left hand side. Very well done. Now just smell around. And I feel my nose is more open and I can feel more toned now. I can smell the salty air of the sea and the herbs growing here. Very nice. You can do the same thing with your mouth. What are you tasting? I'm kind of hungry and I still taste my toothpaste. Okay, we're going to do an exercise that's in Dutch is called the reuzegil. It's a big yawn and you're going to use 2 times 2 fingers on your mandibula, so on your jaws, and you start massaging calmly. And what you want is that you relax, so your shoulders will go down and you feel the tension out of your neck flow away, and then a yawn comes. And if it doesn't come naturally, you just fake one, and then the second or the third will come naturally. When we are stressed, we clench our teeth together. So we very often have a lot of energy kept here. But if you cannot open up your mouth to sing or laugh or eat, it's harder to taste the good taste of life. Very well done. Now taste again. Behind the camera there's a very big Dutch apple. In Dutch it's called a goudrenet. I think it's a very Dutch apple. We make apple cakes of them and appelmoes, and it's very good. And I'm going to eat it when I'm done with this video. So I'm getting some juices in my mouth already. Now, last part of the 5 senses, the 5 human senses. We're going to touch our body. I'm going to touch my body now wearing clothes, and I'll touch them the first time like that. And the second time I'll touch my body thinking that I'm naked. And you can do the same thing and sense for yourself if there's a difference. Can you feel a difference? Do you like to touch your body more when you're with clothes on or when you're naked? So start with your head, touch your face, your shoulders, your arms, your breasts, your belly, your behind, your legs, and your feet if you can touch them. And now when you go up, you are naked. Feel how this feels to touch yourself when you're naked. Does it feel the same? It felt a little different to me. I usually like being naked, but it didn't feel as comfortable as with clothes on. So now for our bodies, we're going to do a lying 8. Spread your legs a little bit. Make your arm long with your thumb up. Look at the thumb, at the nail, with your eyes. And start making an 8 from the center and up. And you keep your head in the center, so your nose is always pointing in front of you, but your eyes are following this 8. Very lovely. Okay, now we change hands. Make your left hand straight, look at your nail, go up to the right and follow your hand. Keep your head in the center. Very well done. Okay, now we clench our hands together, we make a cross of our thumbs, and we do the same 8. Try to keep your body still, which is more difficult with 2 hands. Keep your head still and just look with your eyes at the cross of your fingers. Very nice. We're going to do this as well for the standing 8. So make your arm straight. Look at your thumb, right arm, and go up, left, and up and down, and follow with your eyes. Your head is still. Very well done. Change hands. Left hand. Look at your thumb, going up on the right. This one seems more tempting. We'll do it 2 times more. Ooh. Okay, clench your hands together. Look at the X, going up on the right. Very nicely. Okay. Very well. And what we can do now is make figure 8s with our body. So you can do it with your hips. And once you've got a hang of it, do it with your shoulders. And your hips maybe, together. I see it's all moving now, together. You can do it with your behind. So you can go up and up and up and up for the back side. And you can do it with your shoulders rolling backwards. Very nice, because the back of your body is very important. My grandma used to say in Dutch, daar wonen ook mensen. As if to say, the backside of your body is also inhabited. So people live there. You have to take care of it. So now we're going to feel our bodies again. First with clothes on, going down. Oh, this feels much better. It's kind of softer and sweeter, and I'm not judging at all. It's just my body, my vehicle, working so nicely for me. This is really good. And now going up, being naked. Feel your body. This is the beautiful body that brings you everywhere. You need to take care of it. When it's all stressed up, it's so hard. This is good. So, guys, now we, being human beings, we need these 5 senses to survive on this world. But not only to survive, but also to enjoy life. Because it's through your senses and the emotions that you attach to them that you really remember things and enjoy life. So, wishing you a wonderful day, a relaxed day. Enjoy your senses. If you're keeping a journal, write down what this does to you. And of course I made a tutorial out of it, so I did the long stuff. But you can do this in 5 minutes. And it's equally nice. So, just going to enjoy my walk here and my apple and just be blissful. Wishing you a wonderful day.